EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Hatchet. Check safety.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. Hey, lock it. Hey, zoom.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 52. I got you.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
.45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 61, Matchbox Lights. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, turn it out. Bravo. Begin. Shift. Kill. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Hey, check 24. You're out. Set down.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got some space here. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
King.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You draw Porter. Rock it. Come.
They'll run with Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ready up. Mike 51. Hey, Charlie. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
2nd down and goal. Locke. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ready, set.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo. 5.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
Take
Do
over
it.
first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, recon, 132 fighter. I got you. I got you. Slay.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Sam off. You won't see me in your nightmares. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go on.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Locke's going to sneak it, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready to break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I got you, son. General West. Look at me. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We always always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard
Hey,
line.
orbit. Hit it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Landry the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
60 outlaw. 80 weapons. Hey, high 7. Sit.
Clock now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Block now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gator, 6'6", bullet high. Bang, bang, smooth. Big grip.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that will be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
I'm going to hit you.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Mayfield now. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, seam 6. 2.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
50, plant. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw it is Lock. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. Now he'll turn and throw deep. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
57 to Mike. Rock it. Hey. Let's 57's right. Be careful.
Now Lock again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run. King.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, alert! King!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check 26. There you go.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard.
Go.
2nd
18 Gator.
At the 29-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even. 5.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hit it.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.